Shalom, it's Rabbi David Barron with a Chanukah greeting and blessing. There's a great story about a little girl who waits on a long line to get on Santa Claus's lap, and finally he hoists her up and she sits on the lap, and Santa looks down at the little girl and says, "So, sweetie, what would you like for Christmas?" And she looks up and says, "Nothing." And Santa says, "Why not?" She said, "Well, I observe Hanukkah, not Christmas." And Santa looks down at her and says, "Gesund sollst du sein, mein teure Kind." In a perfect Yiddish, Santa said, "I hope you have a long, healthy life, my precious child." Well, that's the intersection of these two holidays, and they actually occur this year for the first time in decades. The first candle of Hanukkah is on Christmas Day. And I think there's a message there. For me, the message is that the underpinnings of American society and of the history of America really come from our core, our founders, and that great Judeo-Christian heritage that includes the inscription on the Liberty Bell of "Proclaim freedom throughout the land to all of the inhabitants thereof." And of course, the symbols of the holidays are so intertwined. When we recognize that Hanukkah at its heart is a celebration of light, it's a military victory to be sure, and for us that echoes a lot of our sentiments at this time as Israel continues its onslaught and war against terrorism, the horrific terrorism that struck Israel on October 7th and took so many innocent lives, and Israel's determination to fight that terrorism, not just on behalf of the Jewish citizens of the State of Israel, but the citizens of all faiths. And we're not the Maccabees or the soldiers of the IDF, but each of us as Americans, Jews and Christians, have a very important responsibility. And that responsibility is to take the message to our elected leaders that we must remain strong and steadfast in our support of Israel's fight against terrorism. And hopefully that continues into our new administration. For me, one of the important messages of Hanukkah is the message of light. We kindle the Chanukah, the candelabra, the 8 9-branched candelabra, and that consists of the 8 nights of Hanukkah. Each night we add a candle, and the shamash, the servant candle, because at the end of the day, we're all servants in doing God's will, and we do it with a pure and perfect heart to keep alive the flame, the light. And that's the message at the heart of Hanukkah, to light and kindle those candles. The prophet Zechariah said it so well when he declared, "Not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit, saith the Lord," that it is the Spirit that impels people to make sacrifices and do things on behalf of others and on behalf of their beliefs. I hope we take these messages to heart on this important celebration of Hanukkah this year, and I hope that each and every one of you find blessing and merit in everything you do in the coming year. May Hashem, may the Almighty source of light and faith and power, bless us with the blessings that many of us already enjoy in this land of freedom, health, well-being, serenity, and may Hashem bless all of us, our people, and all humanity with the blessing of shalom, of peace. Take care and have a great, safe holiday.